Midnight? Is that alright? Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I am Caleb. I am this beautiful bride's younger brother. Okay. Okay. So Natalie and I have always been close growing up. She's always been one of my best friends. Even since I came home from the hospital, her first words to my parents were, "Baby." And ever since then, we pretty much hit it off. And growing up, she was always one of my biggest role models. And just like academically, I always looked up to her, and she was just one of the best people I know. And it always made me want to be a good person too. So. And then we grew up, and Natalie went off to college. And her sophomore year of college, she tells me and my parents that she started seeing this guy. And I had two thoughts. First of all is, who is this guy? And second off is this really this serious? I mean, it's college. Well, I was definitely in for a rude awakening, because less than 2 months that you guys were dating, and Nick drives all the way out to Galesville, Wisconsin, which is about 2.5 hours in the middle of nowhere, to come meet me and my parents. And we all just hit it off. Nick and I get along just incredibly well. Natalie would oftentimes complain that when her and Nick would come home, that she wouldn't actually get to see Nick for the weekend because we had our boys club and she wasn't allowed. Which wasn't really true. Not all of it. But. So yeah, and one of my favorite moments for me and Nick is when we were in Rome, and we just went out to dinner with, me and my parents went to Rome to visit Nick and Natalie when they were studying abroad. And we just went to a pub, and Nick and I were walking back, and it was dark and it was late at night, and we see this caution tape. But it's in Italian, and it has a nice Rome symbol on it.
It's a police.
Police, yeah. It says, yeah. And so I'm like, I look over at Nick, and I'm like, you know what would be a really good souvenir? And as I get done saying this, Nick is already ripping off 2 pieces of the caution tape.
It was extra.
And yeah, it was extra, but even so. So yeah, and Nick, I would welcome you to the family, but let's be honest, you've been part of the family for 3 years. And in those 3 years, you've become like a big brother to me, and one of my best friends. Yeah. So, was I done now? Okay. So I have a toast. Come on, guys. To true love and soulmates.
There you go.